Hey guys, it's Mike the Wrestling Guy Smith, and you guys are watching On Wrestling. This video today is actually for NXT and AEW that I saw them both last night, and I saw a little bit now. I'm just recapping what I saw last night, but I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna hit it with the NXT first and AEW like I usually do. So now here's the first thing I'm gonna talk about because what I've been seeing last night. So pretty much Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream are having a rivalry, but he wants the thing is Adam Cole wants Bobby Fish to take on Velveteen Dream to break him, I guess to break him down a bit. But as we've seen, maybe the Undisputed Era do have something to worry about besides Velveteen Dream because Adam Cole is the longest reigning NXT champion, and he celebrated that because he's the longest reigning. Next to Finn Balor and next to Samoa Joe, and maybe Shinsuke Nakamura. But here's my thing: the Velveteen Dream is trying to get to the NXT champions. He's had the North American Championship. I think he only had it maybe like 2 times since he lost to Roderick Strong. Because Keith Lee, I think he's gonna be the longest reigning North American champion. But I'll get to him in a moment. And another thing that bugged me, even with the Matt Riddle match, because Matt Riddle, I think he beat him with the final flag knee straight, and then he did the flying Broton, and then he did the I think it's the bro hammer into the spear, because I did see it. But here's the thing, then he gets attacked by these two dudes that we don't know who they are. We don't even know their names yet. These two mystery dudes, and this guy in a button down suit and a bald head. He calls himself Michael Bivens, which I don't know who. I've heard of him. You guys, like I'm telling you guys, then this isn't telling you. This dude now, the Broserweights got a new competition to worry about. Not just the Undisputed Era, not just Danny Burch and Only Lurkin. They got to worry about them. We don't even know who these dudes are, but Michael Bivens seems to know. He knows who Matt Riddle is. So my guess is, how does he know? Like that's my guess. Probably like an old adversary or something. But that's the thing. And then we had the most fantastic match between Candice LeRae and Kaden Carter, which I think she's got a lot of potential. I think she will become champion at some point. Maybe when Candice does get the call up, like how Io should get the call up. Because Io, I don't care what anybody says. I think she's great. I think her having that match against Aaliyah was really, it wasn't really worth anything. I haven't seen Vanessa Born either. I've seen I'm actually glad that Chelsea Green is in there, and I think I really she is on Zack Ryder's wife, I believe. And I'm glad that she's there, but the one spot remains. I think Candice LeRae is actually in the spot now too. But here's my thing: all these women they want the shot for her title. What if Rhea does beat Charlotte? Then she gotta face Io. She has to face Io. She's gotta face Io, Candice, Chelsea, maybe Mia, because I would like to see a dream match between Rhea and Mia, because I've always wanted to see that match. But here's my thing though, and then now I'm thinking this is my thoughts, guys. Like I said, now I'm thinking who else is coming, because even like, and I love the promo that I did see, and I love the Triple H, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa thing, because now Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano are at a point, their rivalry's at this boiling point where Triple H is like, listen, if it happens again, I'm firing you both. But the thing is, I think they're gonna have an empty arena match, and they just said they just need a referee to stop it. But that's the thing. What if Johnny does win? Because the thing is, Johnny wants to prove to the world that he still is the heart and soul of NXT. And that's the problem. You got two dudes that are both dominant in their own fields. And my thought is to this, like I'm kind of stretching a point here. My thought is, where do we go from here? Because the one thing that got me with that, like the end of the promo, it was another video message from this dude, and I think it's gotta be Killer Cross. It's gotta be that dude. that they signed? I don't even know, because I keep seeing video images they keep giving us more. That's the thing. And then the crazy part was after that, I did see and I love I did see the Keith. I've been wondering about Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic, because here's the thing, guys. Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic is probably the greatest rivalry in NXT history, next to Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream and Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. And this is the thing, like, Damian Priest is getting involved, but he already said in his promo last night that the reason he wants the North American title so he can live forever in infamy, meaning more money, more women, more anything else. And that's the thing, because it's like, yo, and then you got Dominic Dijakovic, who wants the title to put food on his family's table. And I get it, but the thing is, he wants a match. Like, now, Dominic Dijakovic, he must have been training. That dude's waiting for a shot at that title again. And he said he'll beat him this time. He means he'll beat him this time. That's the crazy part of it. He'll beat him this time. And the thing is, what gets me too is that this rivalry between the both of them now with Damian Priest is a 3-person rivalry. Damian Priest is the wild card. And I think NXT actually did its job by it's giving us all the answers, but it's giving us more questions. Like, what's the outcome going to be at TakeOver? What is the outcome going to be? Because I'm thinking TakeOver is coming. So TakeOver will be in Tampa. I'm thinking TakeOver is going to happen. They're going to do TakeOver level matches next week, because they have to do it at some point. That's my thought of it. And to a point, to stretch a point, really, I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know what what they're trying to do, but I think Triple H is going to do it, because he said in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from now will be WrestleMania. And then they got to do WrestleMania before they got to do TakeOver, though, because it's too big for one night. That's my guess to it. And here's what I'm saying, guys. This is my guess, because, but now I'm gonna talk about AEW, and I apologize if this is a long video. I apologize, but I got a lot to cover with AEW as well. AEW was very good. The first thing I saw, we had a really fantastic match with Jake Hager, and I forgot the dude he was with. What is his name? Jake Hager and a newly signed AEW superstar. I forgot his name, but he actually put him to sleep. He beat him like in a second. And like I said with Jake Hager, but what I loved about the at the end of the match was that Mox came out, and I knew he was coming, and he was beat. Like, they were fighting, and he gave him a paradigm shift, and he got up, and he tried to give him the ankle lock, and he reversed it, and he kicked him, and he got him out the ring. And Mox stood tall, and he did his promo was saying like, he's like, you big tall son of a bitch, like, you're not walking out with your own power. But he's like, and when it comes to a head, and it will be for this title. He's like, you won't beat me. See, and this is what I was talking about with my predictions, where I was saying that, what I was saying about Jake Hager, he's gonna want the title. And Chris, this is the thing about Chris, the Inner Circle don't know. If Jake gets the title, that means he got to fight the Inner Circle. I mean, the Inner Circle going to come after him. But they can't beat him. They can't beat him. He's a monster. Then Chris Jericho going to get rid of his greatest creation, which is Jake Hager. And that's the thing. That I think and this is my thought too, with pretty much the Kip Sabian match against Darby Allin was really good. I loved it. I think that I think Darby Allin is getting a lot better. I think that I feel bad for Kip Sabian, because he hasn't been winning. I think he has a submission move too. I just don't know what it is. Because he put him in. I think it was like it looked like an ankle lock or like a Bret Hart, like I would say like a sharpshooter, but it wasn't a sharpshooter though, or ST. But I couldn't. an STO, but I couldn't tell. But I think it looked like a pinning combination, but because like I think he made him tap out or he pinned him. I forgot what he did. But the one thing that kind of bugged me a little bit was, I believe I did like the Sammy Guevara um Kenny Omega thing where he beat him he actually beat Kenny Omega actually retained his the Triple Eight title. He retained it. And then the one thing I didn't like was with Sammy Guevara, because Sammy Guevara comes, like, Chris comes out and tries to attack him, and they try to get, and then Matt Hardy comes out, Broken. I love Broken Matt Hardy, and he's controlling the fire and trying to pyro and trying to burn them. They were scared. They're like, we were out of time. We gotta go. Like, you know what I mean? It's the thing that bugs me, right? Is that the Exalted one with the Dark Order, and I just felt like it didn't feel like a Vince McMahon thing. As much I'm gonna stop going in Raw, 'cause that wasn't Vince McMahon. That was like how Seth would do with the AOP, but it felt like, maybe I gotta use a ref. I know what the, like I said, there's a reference there, because I know what the reference is, because it seems similar to oh yeah, there is a reference to it, because it feels like they're all like the two dudes at the table, they don't eat. It kind of feels like it feels like a two references. One is the Untouchables, and I think one is also the dinner with the Matrix dinner with the agent. That's where the steak comes in, because I remember. Because the crazy thing was, like, I couldn't believe it was Luke Harper, but now he calls himself as Brody Lee. I couldn't believe it, because here's the thing, like, I'm looking at him, like, and this is the eerie part about the thing with Dark Order. It was crazy. Like, bro, they couldn't even eat. They had steaks in front of them, and the dude, I forgot him. I think it was Silver, and I think it was Silver, and I'm trying to think who else it was. It was Silver and that other guy from Dark Order. I forgot his name. Silva, and I think that other dude. I don't know his name, but it was eerie nonetheless. Like I said, guys, I apologize if it's a long video, but like I said, we're back to the Brody leaving. It was crazy, because, like, I was sitting, like, I'm watching it, and what was so eerie about it was, like, he was like, "Daddy eats first." Like, they got that survival. It was like that survival of the fittest thing in AEW that they're putting into, and they were like, "The Dark Order, we run AEW. We're the Lions," and I'm like, no. And the thing about it, like, when he was fighting against QT Marshall, it was like, it wasn't even like his look in his eyes, like that depraved, psychotic look in his eyes was like nothing I've ever seen. Like, I've seen it in him as Harper, but not like with Bray Wyatt. Like, he's calling the shots with the Dark Order. That's how crazy it was. And I think now the Dark Order, they got to deal with Dark Order. They got to deal with Lance Archer, because he's gonna have a match. He's gonna have a match next week, I believe. That was the crazy part about it. It wasn't crazy, but it was eerie. That's what I'm gonna put it. It was eerie. It was eerie. It was eerie. It was eerie, because, like, all in all, like I said, guys, before I even end this video, because I got more to talk about. Like, everything I said last night came true. Everything I said for NXT and AEW. Because AEW, and this is the thing I was talking about, because now we know who the real face of the Dark Order is. It's not Evil Uno, as I thought it would be. It's Brody Lee. It's that dude. And I thought it was like a John Wick dinner situation, but no, that junk is like the Untouchables. It was it was eerie. Because this is the thing now. Because Brody Lee's a part of the Dark Order, so Dark Order is going to try to gain more of a foothold. And the funny thing is, when he beat QT Marshall, the dude, the grunt guy, put the mask on. They want him to join. Which, I'm telling you, bro, it don't make no kind of sense. It don't. Like, I'm telling you. It's mega. It's not even weird. It was, like I said, guys. But anyway, AEW and NXT was fantastic. I'm a little sad about the end of the arena thing, which I'm still trying to figure. I don't think like I'm gonna say one more thing too, because if you guys are watching AEW, I don't think it was cheesy. I don't think what they were doing was cheesy because I feel like AEW tries to give us a little bit more of a storyline, just like NXT tries to give us a little bit more of a storyline rather than the main rosters do, because it's like there's so many people wanting that belt. And this is the thing too. And Mox is not. If you give him a shot to be champion, you let him just do whatever he wants, then that's fine. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.